Oh, thank the gods we've finished with it. Farewell.
But you've saved us. Billis and I beware the forest.
Hail, wanderer. Engar doing sending a neophyte to rescue me? Doesn't he There is a necromancer in Mel Aglia. Look around you. Patrick Morkin's wife may have died from natural causes, but nothing natural brought her back. She and her husband are nearby. If you strike quickly, you can catch them by surprise and... Yes, I'm not certain which is more torturous. Having to watch Patrick Morkin feed villagers, or the way he caresses her cheek as he wipes the blood from her chin. Oof. I could barely light a candle in my current state. Go for the sorcerer first. Once he... Then perhaps this nightmare will be over. In the... Good luck.
This isn't what it looks like. Oh, fine. I'll admit it. I tried to bring her back from the grave. Is it really so hard to understand? I'll say one thing. Your timing is impeccable. So good of you to stop by.
After all this, I'm grateful to be alive. I must say, I'm impressed, neophyte. Few of your... I will remain behind, attend to the village. You should report to Savant Engar as quickly as you can. We explore the magic of this world. For it is a powerful... Ethan Engar is one of the most... He may seem distracted or absent-minded. It's the main base of the Scholia Arcana in the Feylands. I've got my work cut out for me repairing the damage that Patrick Morkin did to this village. Not an unusual thing in these but Kandrian's always been secure. Goodbye, then.
You look capable. You'll do it, won't you? You've got to do better than the last fellow. Notices of duty. To denizens of Rathia selected to serve. I'll give you a list of names, and you get each of them to accept their card. Easy as that. What I need are boots on the ground. I shouldn't say this, but if anyone can't or won't accept the notice, find someone else. Or make them. Or take these cards, deliver them to Runia Westnon, Maywin. All can be found in Rathia. And I can be found in the officers' hall on the burn when you're fit. The names are Runia Westnon. You can't. Citizens of Rathia are selected on. Now, be on your way.
Stand aside.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
Good evening, my lady.
Did my parents send you? Are you some sort of new instructor? What is this? Have my parents seen this? Oh, Luna, they won't like it when they hear. But what can they do? Buy me out of it? No, not this time. I know what they want. They want to marry me to some snotty, spoiled son of another great house. Then I can become... I suppose it's nice enough, but then I wouldn't know. I don't know which is worse. The snotty wyverns or the foolish fawning... Imagine, right in the thick of the war, and me with a sylvan spear, facing red-eyed howling to us. You're not an instructor? They've had Majessa here for almost a year now. She does always get me to attend to her lessons somehow, though I'm not...
Oh, excuse me. My Lady Coriana won't eat. She won't sleep. All on account... The healers say bad blood, but my lady swears it's poison. Well, it's hard to say. You'll find my lady in the house, by poor Malian's side. Here, in House Anwan. Poor boy, he sleeps... My poor lady. What? Her son Malian is all that's left to her. And the only... The young master's sickness, yes. Oh, my masters aren't like some up Spire top. There are but 2 left of Anwan blood. 1 soon enough. Do help my lady if you can.
please.
My son Malian is gravely ill. If I were younger, I'd go and find the Lepidus myself and prove them. Bring my son this wild plant, and I will see you richly rewarded. Of course not. But my family legacy says it will, and there's only one place that I know of. The Acathan wetlands. You must search for it there. You will know the wetlands of Acatha. Our line is ancient. However, if my son Malian is not cured, we shall wither. The wyverns were of Then the merchant's gift bought House Wyvern, much to our surprise. They have mixed. The healers name it as an affliction of the blood, but Anwan blood has bent beneath. Be wary. I have sent servants before you who did not return.
Oh, such a state.
City Watch, be on your way. So then she looked at me and said,
Oh, excuse me.
The maid who hesitates is lost. You must be confident. Welcome. Please join us. We're simply preparing for some... Part of the training involves sending initiates to Gloamthicket, a Fey Hollow. And now that I think of it, I believe you're overdue for some field research yourself. I tried to give the initiates some perspective on... Gloamthicket was an ideal spot for them to observe Fey magic. But lately, like I said, it's in the Acatha. Given the environment, dangerous things. I suggest fireballs to the head repeatedly until it stops moving. Find the Banshee priestess that's killing our initiates. Magic is reaching all races. It's nestled in the flooded plains of Acatha. Never used to be more...
good day.
Yes? So, a necromancer was behind Melaglia's... My suspicions regarding your potential were well-founded. As a docent, your first order of business is to the west, to speak with a man named Anchor Ed. You are to liaise with a man named Anchor Ed. He often sends reports of mystical occurrences that his latest cry for help, however, may hold some truth. Go to Imer. Speak. You wish to know more about him? His ardor for magic is noble, but I fear he has never demonstrated. I imagine it rankled Adept Fell to no end that you were responsible. He is the most powerful. Few members of the Order ever get to meet the... Oh, goodbye then.
Good day.
Greetings.
I have healing abilities if you seek some maid. If you need me again, I'll be here.
Joram Quintus of the Issa chapter always has a wide stock of gems and shards.
Good to see you, Docent.
Good evening, my lady.
Citizen.
Oh, there's no use. I've lost.
Say, you're not good with locks, are you? Yes, as in, no need for keys. Ace with a lockpick. Gwalchme wants an old red ledger from the storeroom in the... No help for a poor lad, down on his luck. Ugh.
Curios? Talismans, items of power.
Citizen.
Please, find Selny. Tell her we betrayed. The lower tunnels. Go. Tell Selny. No one else. Betrayed.
Aye, it was the third day.
That garden in the temple spire tower. can I get you, lovely?
You're from the Scholia Arcana, aren't you? Here to embarrass me? Well, what is this? Ah, this calls for another drink. I'll have to pack my things. Army wages can pay for Allison now, but I'm leaving her. I'll send money. I hope she doesn't end up in the Wending. Let them sleep in their lofty towers. I'm headed for a real life, not sitting in front of books all... One thing I've learned. The ladies here are like the spire. Breathtakingly beautiful. Rose, another ale. Make that two.
Soft song, warm fire, good ale. This is the out. They let me have it. Seeing as here's our Ruthie. Take a third glance, and through those crap then.
Not a finer city in our world.
So many new faces.
Welcome to the Wending, mate. I'm sorry it's come to that, but here we are. What's this, eh? Time to serve? Well, I always knew it might come. Where you go when you can't find gold for a Praderi garret or a bunker. If you're able, you sleep in a ramshackle house. If you can't, you sleep in a Rathier. Some say it runs near as deep as it runs down here. Shadows and rags and one daft old... Oh, him? No one knows it. Some say he was next to the Archsage once, up Spire Top. And a spell went wrong. Make no mistake, for the likes of me, it's warm and welcome. Gelfine buys and sells what you please, and the watch come through seldom to never, which is how we like it.
That man Nurse says lyric.
That man Nurse says lyric.
men that can't sleep in houses sleep in caves.
Yeah? Buy something, sell something. It doesn't matter where you got it from.
Lyria, don't say it so loud. Someone could hear. All right, it's yours, if you can pay the price. Remember, I never saw this. Or you got what you came for. Now go! Get away from me. What? Don't look at me like that. You go and wrinkle your nose at our caves and our tatters. At least I don't mind where you got anything. I don't ask. And don't you go minding where...
Where these came from. It's buy, sell, or leave.
Well... Topsider.
Here to gamble? Aaron Kest's right there. He'll deal you a hand. Get back! I won't go, not there. I prefer living to dying, thank you. Not with my bloody luck, no. I'll end at the front of the front, most likely with nothing but a spear in my hand. Go yourself. I'll give it to someone. Well, now there's a thought. I'll just find him in the City Watch. See if he'll take it. He might prefer death to prison for all I know. Ha ha! Not bloody likely. I told you. Find that Varani chap in the City Watch. Me? I'm a nobody. Runs a good game of cards. Leave the tunnels and walk until you're near the market.
Fancy a gamble?
If it's cards you're looking for, you'll find Kest by the tunnel in...
Hello, Topsider.
So Raph is dead too, then? Oh, Lunala. Well, it began when Flora went missing. Then we found Syl's corpse in the alley. Then Shiren's. Now Raph. Betrayed? We have traded more than rags with some. Up above and here below. This is too much for us. I beg you, go to the City Watch. See if there is anything they know. Anything... And you think even the Watch cannot be trusted? That is nearly unthinkable. Yet still... Go there then. And see what you can learn first by look. But if all else fails, speak to Captain Talabor. Above the tunnels. Just beyond the Wending. If you can't learn anything on your own, speak to Captain Talabor. Rag pickers, urchins, scamps. Call all that Rathir does not need or want. The gold chain broken. We bring it here. We sort and mend and sell it new for meager... I look after my little birds. Speak for them and see to the finding and... Rathir is like a great stone tree with... We sparrows nestle in its roots, as loved by Lyria as... He was our best climber. Knew the gutters and spire side... The City Watch. Their name is whispered by all in Rathir with awe. Join me, sparrows. Let us...
It's been safe down here so far.
They won't have to kill us. If we all stay down here, we'll starve.
Feels. Good to have my feet on that.
City what? Captain Talabor? He's been out on his duties. Ah, but there he is, right there. You're in luck. My rank is first of the watch, and I report directly to Captain Talabor. The Wending, where the poor live, extends into tunnels carved in the rock. Thieves and the like will vanish there, and re-emerge when we are gone. To be honest, crimes in Rathir are uncommon. An occasional drunken brawl among Varani, disputes, but think of the watch as the right hand of the Orbicont. We keep the prison, the council which governs Rathir. No one knows they are cloaked in robes and shadows. But do not concern... Goodbye.
The army keep the...
Well, you're no guard. Even if I could slip out of here, the damn watch would have me back before you could count 12. What's this now? A notice, is it? To go to war? Ha ha! Fresh. They say trees grow upside down there, and my charter to sail from port, as it were. What am I here for, you mean? Would you believe I had a right good swindle going with some wending lads? But are they locked up? No. Bloody Alpha double standard. Let's just say if you carried 100 crates from ship to vault, no one's none the wiser if one or two think my ticket out of here. My ticket to freedom.
The army keeps Lord in the burn. Wouldn't want to be caught. Move along! The army keeps Lord in the burn. The army keeps Lord in the burn. Wouldn't want to be caught.
A captain of the watch never rests, but you've caught me at a good time. If I can do anything for you, simply ask. Sparrows? Murdered? I see. As it happens, an old enemy of theirs has returned to Rathir. Done. Orwin done. Spotted. I have no guards to spare, but if you went now, found him, brought him in for quest, we have heard that a patrol of the watch will be sent up. Yes, I know of them. Rag pickers, a grand and venerable city, is it not? Like none. Our prisoners here within the watch. All but the worst criminals serve their sentence there. We see that order is kept, and look, you will find no crime on the streets of our city, I assure you.
Excuse me, coming through.
You there, my lovely. I like the look of you. I have gold to slip in your purse. Oh, now, don't sound so suspicious. I am trying to strike a deal with that willful man, and I think I have found just the thing. The man who owns the goods store in the Prairie. I can't sell anything without his good word, it seems. I have already tried to negotiate with him. I was hoping a new face and a new approach might How very astute of you. This right here happens to be a bottle of Here's the contract for him to sign. The better a deal you strike. In his goods store. Get him drunk on Maybrin wine. Me? You wish to know about me? If I were to approach him, he'd dig it. The sea wreathes her. Oh, be good, my lovely.
Excuse me, coming through.
Every note is delivered? Good. Then here's your pay. Off you go then. No use standing around. I'm the chief of recruitment. And don't think I've got time to go around handing out notes. We're in Rathir. You've got to be organized, and everyone's went and broke his little leg.
Excuse me. Hey, coming through.
Please, I'm only a soldier back from Chloricon. Don't kneel. And I'm afraid I don't do blessed. Well, here for the formalities, then. My sword is in the back. She's new, the real beauty. Go right in the next room on the wall. Won her off a Varani chap. Mind you, don't grasp the hilt. They say it's bad luck. He's as vile as his sister's delectable. I don't know how. As you know, until the siege ends, it's a lot of sitting around and briefs. Me? They call me a war hero. Haven't you heard the songs? It was only 5 bulb. I tell you, we need a place like this in Cluricon. Sure, there are places to drink and get...
A few days and I'll be headed back.
Students of magic, masters of...
Hello. For common goods, come to me. Gems and shards. Maeve Arigal. Mabrin wine? Wherever did you... You likely had no idea, but there's not a wine in the world I love more. In fact, I think of... What's this now? Carasta's contract? Here's a reasonable figure. She shouldn't turn her nose up at this. What do you say? No, don't take it like that. Oh, well, it won't ruin me. Here's a Yes, what about him? I sent him on an errand and I'm a remarkable woman, there's no denying. But you be wary. Friend to any soul with such... Oh, him? No one knows. Some say he was next to the Archsage once. I could tell you a thing or two about this city. Did you know, for instance, cast a spell to it? I could say a thing. The Wyverns had a claim of their own, mind you. But they managed to Gif. Now there's Anwan and Wyvern Gif. The first 4 are easy enough to find about the city. But the 5th, few know the truth of it.
A prayer for our troops.
Looking for gems or shards? So long. Have a market. Have a common sense.
for our troops.
Sparrows send a hound out to the piers, and of course, now we're right where he wants the both of us, you and I. You think I'd just waltz back into Rathir like that? No, he lured me here to take the blame for the murders. That's what he did. Why, the captain of the watch, the one that's been snuffing out those sparrows, got you out of the way so he could go and slaughter the last of them, leisure-like. Clever bastard he is. Read the writing on the wall, mate. And if you weren't such a fool, you'd have left those sorry rag pickers to die in peace. Oh, I'd spit on their sorry graves for what they've done to me, but not enough to show our faces in Rathir. When oh ho ho, now you see, that I cannot allow, and that would be you. You're not going anywhere.
A drink? A plate of roast?
Well, you're not the only one who's been busy. I've called in every last favor in my book. Now there's only one. I have it all worked out. With your help, I'll be free of Rathir, free of... I need you to find Jabir there and give him the name of the ship I chartered, the Maid of Fortune. That's where I escape once everyone... A simple thing, really. Find Jabir on the docks. Tell him the chartered ship is the Maid of Fortune. Fitting name. A very mild poison. Don't ask how I know, or why Gelfine sells it. You appear dead for the length of a day, then you... Surely you've heard of him. Back from Cluricon, and everyone's talking about his exploits on the battlefield. They used to talk about my exploits with Society Dawn. The Rose of Shadows will very quickly make me seem dead to that warrior. From shipping crate to Maid of Fortune's hold, from there, the high seas and beyond. When you're done, meet me at the dueling ground.
What can I get you, love?
Wait, you there! You've been talking to my son. What is he up to? I already know about this foolish duel. There's something else, isn't there? Wayland's mother, mistress of worsted traders. Not a woman to stand by and watch her son stumble out of the frying pan. With a son like Wayland, you learn quickly. And in the end, this is all my fault. So that's it. I should have known. Disgrace a war hero. Go on as you were. But give him the name of Ravenswing instead. I'll ship him right to Cluricon. When it's done, find me here. You'll be handsomely paid.
Wayland sent you? What's the word? This is a devilish curious business, and I don't mind saying so. A friend, you might say. I've been called other words, but don't you mind that. So, it's to be the Maid of Fortune, then. Aye, I know her. Well and good, then. Oh, and... Aye, if you'll go and second his... duel. That's the bargain. You wish him luck for me. Make sure he's got the handle towards him and the point out the other way. A friend of our friend, you might say. I've raised a glass or three with the lad now and then. I know that ship. Know the captain, too. Sturdy Master Keel. Good day, then, Dove, and good luck with it.
Don't bother me. Can't be caught chatting. I want to make a good impression. In my experience, Gallows End is one day... Unless I crash there, of course. He's as elusive as a north wind. He and his hangmen go where they please. Masters of the Frostbreak. I captained my first ship when I was no bigger than my papa's knee. It was then that From that day forward, I spent my life on the water. Bloodgrin, the Whispering Witch, and the Baronet. Oh, fiends and killers, all of them. They give... Watch for pickpockets.
You look like you've traveled far, but not farther than my wares. The goods here you'll not find the likes. Not a bad sight from the bow of your ship. It's my brothers that ply the seas and bring me goods. Darklfar, or whatever you like to call them, like an wind at your back.
Good. You're here. Wish me luck.
What have I done? Lyria, this is awful. How the blazes did I kill him? This was a duel to first blood. Dead? How is he dead? I hit him once. That's where I'm headed after this mess. I was a hero here. All those fine dinners, the adoring girls.
He's got to go back to Mel Sen-Shir now. This is a Reckon I'll go with Dalton. I was his second after. Don't matter what he did in the war. Now he's killed a man inside. That's where we're bound now. Can't linger here in
Wayland said you were to have this when all was done. Well, all is done. So, now, I've not heard from the lad, but then that was the plan. A stranger land you'll never see. It's not lush and peaceful like here. It's dark and overgrown. But now, what hasn't old Jaber done and been? Traveller in my youth, Captain, and did my part in Cluricon. But those days, too, are behind. I was a ragged urchin, then picking pockets. Took me in when I tried dancing with fey folk by moonlight, making Almain maidens blush. Oh, haha. Well, Captain, some tales are best untold, don't you think? Still, by the look of you, you've stretched your legs. Wise in years and wild as children, somehow. Well, Captain?
A moment, love. I'll be right with you. The contract? You have it. Let me see. This is... Oh, my lovely. You have done well. Don't let the old dog fool you. But like any old dog, his tail will wag. Leaving me? So soon? Come closer. I want to see those eyes. For now, then.
Curios, talismans, items of power. Curios, talismans, items of power.
Lot of miserable rag pickers. You're the one. Do you know what you've done? A decoy, really. Arranged long before you got into this. I needed someone to blame. What? And you didn't murder Duck. We all protect our hides when we must. I couldn't have this, which is why it's so good that you came.
Dead. It is over now, thanks to you. And to think I only learned the cause of all this nightmare moments before he arrived. I was done with waiting. I had to do something, so I did what I know. I began sorting the piles of salvage, and that's when I found... To hide his crimes, he was selling prisoners as slaves, smuggling them out to merchants. One of the boats wrecked and sank beneath the quays. That boat held slaves and gold, and had Talabor's name. Before he could clear the wreckage, we took our pickings. We had his secret. He was willing to kill to save his name. As long as one other sparrow survives,
I will be in past times. We shared freely with the Watch, as we once did with the Dunman. We will look after ourselves now. Defend us. What is it, Topsider? I'll have to gather up the surviving sparrows. We'll build an...
The captain of the watch.
What can I get you, love?